Hey guys, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. Oh, this music in the fields, a really underrated piece of music. I'd put it up there with the Realm Overworld theme, but I'm rambling even as the part begins. We've got a sword now, so we've got to cut our way through chestnut enemies, I guess, to reach the Tower of Spirits. Thank God there was like a backdoor route to this thing, you know, otherwise we'd be screwed.
Right. Well, everything's connected. But yeah, the chestnuts, the Goombas. I don't know why they wanted to bring Goombas back into Zelda, because remember, we already had Goombas in Link's Awakening, so they're back.
I was kind of thinking of redoing our commentary for The Legend of Zelda and Link's Awakening, because I don't think I gave 100% on those LPs. Like, I don't think I was in the right frame of mind to do so. You were great, as you always are on these Zelda columns, but Entom hates Entom, so Entom wants to redo Entom's bits.
Entom likes NBM. NBM is happy.
But no, we'll get to Skyward Sword first after this. We're also like trying to balance new Sonic comms with redos of old ones. We're not going to redo every old Sonic comm, just stuff that's like especially janky, like the SA2 Battle one. I think like, I can only remember Sonic and Shadow wanking, and that's about it.
That's the game. What more were you looking for there, buddy?
I guess we've got a bit of a proto-dungeon right here. We'll get to the dungeons proper, but the game has to make sure you're ready for that first.
And this little dungeon bit is kind of funny because it's sort of where Spirit Tracks shows that it's still the successor to the Oracle games, because this is something that the Oracle games did. They always had this mini pointless tutorial dungeon where it taught you, here's a combat room, here's a puzzle room, all right, now we can start your plot. But the thing is that you know, when you look at the 2D Zelda games, Link's Awakening into the Oracle games, into the Minish Caps, there's really close ties there. I mean, the Oracle games and Minish Cap both being Capcom-made ones.
Yes.
So they obviously have the shared assets, a lot of shared design philosophy there. And then this game, it's really interesting to see it be that blend of what they attempted with Phantom Hourglass, but still the legacy of 2D Zelda games left behind by Capcom. So the fact that you can still see, you can see the legacy of Spirit Tracks just in its design, being a simple game, kind of shows that.
That animation of like the door going down or like opening when you insert a small key is one of the things I remember most from the premiere of Phantom Hourglass. Can you remember when that first came out?
I don't remember when it first came out, but I remember how big everyone was excited for it. I mean, because Nintendo for a while was marketing off a future release for Wind Waker 2. So, even before anything was said or what game was actually being developed, Nintendo was putting it out there that, hey, there's going to be a Wind Waker 2. We don't know what it's going to be on, but it'll be there. So then showing Phantom Hourglass, it's like, well, it's definitely Wind Waker 2. That's what it is.
Yeah, on the DS. And I think that's one reason why Phantom Hourglass got slammed as hard as it did, at least in terms of the fan base, because I won't call it a worthy successor to Wind Waker, even just on a graphical front, which, let's face it, is the thing you market Wind Waker on. The game itself is fine, even if the dungeons are a bit underwhelming, but it's the graphics that really help cement the timelessness of Wind Waker, and yeah, let's just say the DS graphics won't age all that well.
And it's really weird because Phantom Hourglass essentially got Wind Wakered. Because remember, people weren't all that happy about Wind Waker coming out. Why? Because everyone was hyped up by the Space World video that showed, Ocarina of Time graphics, but better. So, Wind Waker was held to this unnecessary expectation, an expectation that it didn't even set for itself. Mm-hmm. And then the exact same shit happened to Phantom Hourglass, and then Spirit Tracks comes along, and people are still sour about the last couple of Zelda games not being what they believed to have been promised. Because that's the thing about Zelda fans. They'll see a tech demo, and it'll be like, oh, that's a trailer. That's what the next Zelda's going to be. It happened with the GameCube. It happened with the Wii U. Guys, you gotta stop taking tech demos for trailers. They're not the same thing. You're just gonna hurt yourself if you keep this up. And it's also gonna cause you to miss out on how great some of these games are. Case in point, Spirit Tracks.
Ah! Rats! Eek! Get him away!
Yeah.
I guess even Nintendo likes to inject stereotypes every so often.
I mean, you can support it with other things. Oh, she's a sheltered princess, blah blah blah. But no, this is still kind of a petty character trait. Is that let's make the girl character afraid of rodents? It's like, okay.
Imagine if Link had like rodent PTSD. That'd be an interesting gameplay mechanic.
I mean, and they really could have done something like that, but you know, it's sort of 2 steps forward, 1 step back for Nintendo. So, also, it's made in a country different from our own, with their own different value system. So, if you want to be mad on the internet, you can do that. Just know that you're being really silly when you get that mad.
I'm fine with like a feminine princess or a tomboyish princess, so long as they're like compelling, entertaining, and they're well written. And I think, you know, Spirit Tracks Zelda's one of the best. I've heard good things about Breath of the Wild. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing Breath of the Wild. Sorry to keep rubbing salt in the wound, Maxie.
I just want to play a video game.
Why would you let me play video game, Society? I just want the money. Is the train talking to us? Oh, okay. Whew. I was going crazy for a second there.
No, but the train lady is talking to us.
Are you the wise one? Ah, she does the Tetra wink. Interesting. She also styles her hair after Tetra. I wonder which came first, Tetra's hairstyle or this lady's?
I think they actually plot say it, but yeah, you're supposed to essentially think that this character is Tetra. Spoilers, but no spoilers, it's not. Honestly, they do much cooler things with this character than just making her secret Tetra. Because that's kind of weird too, because Tetra already, like, that was the whole point of her character, is that she was another character in disguise. You can't pull the same shit twice, where it's like, oh, hey, this is Zelda, disguised as Tetra, disguised as Angine. Like, now you're just getting silly.
You get it? Angine? Engine?
And Enginium?
No, you've ruined it, Maxie. Playthrough over. LP destroyed.
I don't know, who would have figured that it'd be Hero Academia that would ruin Zelda?
I still have to catch up on that with Volk. I'll have to grab him after we're done recording it.
I'm actually watching it with a friend to catch him up, so yeah, same.
Nice. Ah, interesting. So they weren't. Oh no, that was Zelda talking there. See, this is what happens when you don't have like speech bubble lines going to the character, or at least like the name on top of the speech bubble.
Something like that. Yeah, it gets a little weird. But you can definitely tell that this is probably what they were looking for when they were like, "Oh, hey, it's another Zelda game. Well, what are we gonna make this game's partner gonna be?" They probably were going with a character like this before they put on their smart boy caps and were like, hey, let's just use Zelda. Like I said, it's such a simple, obvious answer. Like, it's something that I thought of as a kid. Which is like, why can't we play as Zelda? And the fact that it took this long for this beautiful handheld game to eventually get it right. Be like, oh, here we go. We can play as Zelda now, finally.
I mean, the closest we came to it in the 3D games was like Ocarina. You have Zelda using her magic to pin Ganon in place. In Twilight Princess, she actually fights alongside you, apart from the final phase, which was pretty dope. But here, you can literally control Zelda herself. She is a playable character. Oh yeah, I can't believe I forgot this, and it's kind of weird. I forgot it all, considering I've got about 100 hours logged into the friggin' thing. But this Zelda, they call her Toon Zelda, is actually a playable character in Hyrule Warriors Legends, where you play as a phantom, who will be meeting in the next part, or in a few minutes, actually. I've actually forgotten.
I like how this Zelda gets the designation of Toon Zelda, whereas the other one is just as equally a Toon Zelda, but that one just gets thrown into the Tetra mix. Like, the Tetra identity supersedes her Zelda identity. That's kind of hilarious. Although, it does work out very nicely just because they are two very distinct Zeldas, so.
Well, yeah, Toon Zelda is Tetra's, like, granddaughter? Great-granddaughter?
Descendant, whatever, posterity. They got really vague with that, and rightfully so, because you know the second they throw any sort of like concrete factual information out into the lore, the internet's just gonna freak out like that. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh man, so meta. I love this scene. It's amazing. Wait until she starts talking to Link. I'd put that in a frigging game trailer's top 10.
Look at this. Look at all this character, this passion. Like, this is the best thing that's ever happened to this franchise.
The best part about this scene, even, is just Arnjean's complete apathy to Zelda's freak out. It's like, yeah, I've seen it all before. You definitely inherited her anxiety issues, my dear. Okay, restore energy between the temples and this tower. In other words, you gotta go through dungeons. Remember that? Linear progression through dungeons? Haha, not in Breath of the Wild, you don't.
Oh, look at this guy. He plays a new fancy Zelda game, and now he just wants to talk about it and nothing else. Doesn't even appreciate the classics.
Oh my god, thanks for spoiling the fact that we're recording the second half of this episode like weeks down the line. Yes, I have played Breath of the Wild by now. Quite a lot, actually.
Damn. Well, don't play it too much. Apparently that's what happened with Steven. Like, he played it too much, and then he went from loving it to absolutely despising it. Only because of, like, the length that he played it. So, just, you know, pace yourself. Enjoy it.
Well, Steven can go from, like, liking to hating something at the drop of a hat. Case in point, Super Mario Galaxy.
I feel a lot of people have done that. I feel Galaxy has had, like, a weird yo-yo popularity thing while we're playing a Zelda game, and should be talking about it.
Best line. That's what we princesses have always done. From what I understand, it's kind of a family... going too fast, the anxiety is too much.
I love it. I love how self-aware this Zelda is. I love it. Although, it's self-aware for better and for worse, much like people, so...
I wanted to bring up that Breath of the Wild factoid in the next part, but no, someone doesn't know how commentary works.
I really don't. I just put the headset on, the gameplay plays, and then I just say what comes to mind.
Yeah, it's actually a complete coincidence that Audacity is recording. In fact, it's quite lucky for me that it is.
Like, you guys don't understand, like, 1 out of every 10 session kind of gets recorded, and then he gets it, and we just roll with that one.
I'm just that good at editing. Like, parts of this playthrough will be from, like, I don't know, Donkey Kong Country 1, some of it will be from, like, Link's Awakening, and I just, like, I purpose it into this, and it becomes a beautiful finished product.
It's a Zelda playthrough commentary, dude. You literally could take my commentary from other ones and just put them in here. Like, just put my Forest Temple commentary over the Forest Temple in this game, whatever. It'll work out.
Aw, she's adorbs.
Go on an adventure. Do it, girl. You can do it. We all believe in you.
I'm not sure how I feel about, Breath of the Wild Zelda at this point. Everything I've seen of her kind of portrays her as a bit of a damsel. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm not going to go down that route with that kind of spiel, but this one's just so much more proactive.
I mean, I still don't know too much about Breath of the Wild. I'm kind of keeping it that way, but, you know, I've seen the trailery bits, so, I mean, she's in the story, which is great, which is more than other Zeldas. I mean, there are some Zelda games that don't even have Zelda, period. So, you know, it's good to see her every once in a while, and if she's in the plot, that's great too, good for her, but...
Makes me laugh how in Majora's Mask, the only scene Zelda appears in is a flashback to give you back the ocarina.
Dude, Link's Awakening. Link's Awakening.
Oh, yeah! Good point. Yeah, we gotta do a redux on that at some point. It's like my favourite handheld Zelda, and you can hear how bored I am. I don't know why.
Because we were going too fast.
Too fast, yeah. Alright, let's head on up the Tower of Spirits, see if we can do a thing and open up the land a bit more. Spoilers, it may not go all that well right now. I don't think we're well equipped to handle the dangers of the tower.
Yeah, see, now we're gonna start seeing the evidence of this being a Phantom Hourglass sequel, even though we're getting our big dungeon in, and I still don't like them. Although they're gonna change a whole lot of how it works, because the other one was all about time and all about memorization and, you know, getting those sands of time.
Oh yeah.
This dungeon's gonna be a puzzle. This is like a puzzle gauntlet, and honestly, this is where you're gonna see most of the puzzles throughout the game. Like, if you're hoping to get puzzle-heavy dungeons, not so much. They actually downplayed the dungeons to amp up the Tower of Spirits difficulty, and, like, you can tell that they put way more effort into these puzzles than with the dungeons, so...
It kind of feels like the Tower of Spirits has Oracle of Ages
puzzle
design, and the Dungeons of Oracle of Seasons puzzle design, which makes sense. They were also handheld games.
Actually, yeah, wow, I didn't even think of that. Holy shit, you blew my mind. Yeah. I completely agree with this statement. Way to go, Tom. I approve of this theory.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to be able to approach that spirit head on. We may need a... Who would think that Entom is evil? Well, maybe if we're talking about 2011 there, Entom,
People who know Entom know.
But yeah, we need some special MacGuffins to take out that Phantom, and spoilers, I don't think there's enough time in the part in order to actually get those MacGuffins.
Join us in the next part where Tom has already completed Breath of the Wild, and we're already anticipating the new Zelda game announced at E3.
Oh man, yeah, like every part is a time skip. It just goes ahead by like 3 years or so.
I could see that being some sort of weird artsy Let's Play format, and I would despise it.
Electrical Beast got married. Hooray for him.
Hooray for people on the internet getting successful.
Yeah.
And being happy. You know what? Good for people being happy. Not enough of that out there.
Yeah, God bless you, Jolteon of Let's Plays. God bless you.